You guys probably know, and I agree, the 360 was better than the PS3 back in the day, but now the PS4 is better than the Xbox One, some would say. Well, hello there, and welcome back to a brand new video, where today's a very exciting day because E3 has been happening all week. As you guys might be aware, I was on holiday for the last 7 or 8 days, got back over the weekend. I've been catching up with videos, and I haven't really looked into E3 as much as I normally do. I've just been really busy with work, just getting back to the grind with YouTube videos and everything else. However, I have been favoriting a few tweets now and then, trying to get some information for you guys, and today we're talking about Xbox. Now, I will be doing a video sometime this week talking about Xbox in terms of what they announced at E3, because, for example, they announced Forza Horizon 4, a new Halo game. Pretty crazy. However, something a little bit more interesting, because you know me, I love new consoles. So today is another console video, because there are rumors, there are very valuable. Basically, what I'm trying to say there has been some valuable sources, reliable is probably the best word, reliable sources close to Microsoft saying that there'll be a new Xbox console coming to 2020. You think that we're in 2018 now, so probably an announcement next year, but there's not just one console. Apparently, there could be 1, 2, 3, maybe 3 consoles all coming out at the same time or announced at the same time with different release dates. So today's video is talking about this. Why are Xbox bringing out 3 consoles? They just bring out normally 1 and then maybe a new improved one later down the line, like we see with the Xbox One, the Xbox One S and the Xbox One X. But no, very interesting. So if you do enjoy today's video, then be sure to hit a massive thumbs up, subscribe, and comment down below your thoughts regarding this. Anyway, right, you ready? I am ready. I am still suffering from my hay fever / cold, so I do apologise about my voice. But anyway, new Xbox consoles coming to 2020. According to a few sources, Microsoft are actually investing quite a lot of money into Xbox now. They see Xbox has a potential. Xbox has always had a potential, really. Microsoft themselves have been like, yo, let's give Xbox more money, more investment, because Xbox, you have to admit, you know, at E3, I will talk about E3 in a future video sometime this week, but they are bringing out new exclusives. You know, Xbox are doing amazing things, especially with backwards compatibility. So Microsoft are like, hey, you know, here's some more cash, you know, invest, make Xbox the best. And obviously, Xbox wants to be better than PlayStation, just like PlayStation wanted to be better than Xbox back in the day with the PS3 and X360. You guys probably know, and I agree, the 360 was better than the PS3 back in the day, but now the PS4 is better than the Xbox One, some would say. But Xbox are like, yo, we need to get back on the grind. We need to be #1 again. So Microsoft are investing more money into Xbox. Now, this is really exciting because there are reports that they are developing multiple consoles, with one to be released in 2020. It's expected that the next generation Xbox and perhaps some siblings, so perhaps we're seeing one major guy and then some it's a bit like the big brother, then like a few sisters or like a few baby brothers or whatever. We're gonna have like the big daddy. We're expecting a big console at least, and then some little consoles as well. Now we're expecting all those consoles to have backwards compatibility, as Xbox made a big deal, but original Xbox games as well as Xbox 360 games were backwards compatible on the Xbox One. So we're expecting the next console to support that as well, and it might be one better in terms that, you know, they might have the emulator on the Xbox One rather than you having to sort of like re-download it. Maybe you can simply just put the disc in and it works straight away. Who knows? That could be interesting. But the release date for one model, so like we don't know which one it is, but for one model of the Xbox is in 2020. So this could be, you know, Xbox One X came out last year, the most powerful console to this date. 2 years time, if they were to bring out another powerful console, that would be pretty nuts. But I'm thinking they're going to bring out like a smaller, like a sibling console for the time being, and then work on a bigger console. Who knows? I don't know as of yet, but I'm guessing we'll receive more information once we do. So at this current time, we're untoo sure if they're coming all at the same time or at different times. I'm guessing it's the latter. I'm guessing they'll roll it out at different times. We should hear an update sometime next year. Now let's talk about consoles. I know you love my singing. Woo! Give a thumbs up rating just for the singing, boys. Not a dislike, because I can sing well. I'm like better than Ariana Grande. Like, you know. Yeah, me laughing, me choking at the same time, probably quite amusing for yourself. But anyway, why would they create multiple consoles? Well, Xbox are trying to enter different markets because not everyone wants a powerful console. Some people just want to play Xbox, but mainly they want to use it for Blu-ray, or they want to use it as a media center. Now, this worked very well for the PS3 because you remember back in the day, the PS3 is more of a multimedia system in terms of like Blu-ray, media, like obviously media, Blu-ray, make you basically the same thing. You know what I mean? PS3 was like the Blu-rays and, you know, playing music and, you know, browsing the web. And it was play games, right? Whereas the Xbox was very designed for games and you couldn't really watch many films on it because I think back in the day it was like, what, HD DVD? And that's what Microsoft bought, I believe, and then it went bust because Blu-ray was obviously far superior. But you guys know, PS3 was more of a multimedia system, whereas the Xbox 360 was more of a gaming system. And now with the Xbox One was like more of a multimedia system, and the PS4 basically just said, hey, let's build an ultimate gaming system. So they kind of swap roles. So what Xbox wants to do is potentially have one powerhouse to have their flagship model. So currently their flagship model is like the Xbox One X. So they would have like a really powerful console for the like gaming enthusiasts out there. Then they can have two other consoles, right? So one which is like mid-range, which plays games really well. So maybe like the main flagship is 4K. The other one's like 1080p or 2K even. But it's more designed for music, playing apps and so forth and so forth. And then they have like a more cheaper one, which might not be for games at all. There might be a few games. Well, when I say a few games, it might just be like 1080p, but it's cheaper. You know, and I think what Xbox want to do is they want to have like an expensive one, which is their like ultimate beast, then one in the middle and one at the low end. So for example, you could have like a $400 console, a $300 console, and a $200 console, all working together, can all play games. However, depending on which one you have, depends on the performance and what they can do. So what are your thoughts about this? Are you intrigued? I am. It's very bizarre, right? Like back in the day, you know, when PS2 to PS3 and then what, the Xbox to X360, what, we were talking, what, a 7-year cycle? I'm sure one of you guys know, let me know in the comments, but I'm sure it was like a 6 or 7 year cycle. With the PS4 and the Xbox One, like the Xbox One came out, I'm thinking like 3 years later, they brought out the Xbox One S, and I think 2 years later, or 1 year later. I mean, yeah, but the Xbox One X went in 2013, yeah, so 5 years later, we've got the Xbox One X. They've released 3 consoles within 5 years. And the PlayStation side of things, they brought out the PS4 and the PS4 Pro. They've only brought out 2. So it's very, very interesting indeed. I'm intrigued to see what Sony do, but to be honest, I love my PS4 Pro. I used to have an Xbox One X, but I sold it. All I did was make a video. You know, for me, I love buying consoles, do a video, and I normally sell them, but I got my original Xbox One. But, you know, with Forza Horizon 4 coming out and everything else, I might need to upgrade, but I might just wait for 2020 when they release a newer console, because to be honest, like, you know, I record at 1080p, I don't need to record at 4K, and my monitor's at 1080p, so yeah, very, very interesting. But let me know your thoughts down below. But anyway, if you have enjoyed today's video, then be sure to a massive thumbs up. Why am I doing the salute sign? It's not ready, man. It's been a long day, boys. It's been a long day. Let's try that again. So if you have enjoyed today's video, then be sure to a massive thumbs, subscribe, and comment down below your thoughts regarding it. But anyway, have a wonderful day, and as always, see you guys in my next video. Adios, chaps. Boom.
And her growth is not in her. She's a diamond.